So we're here at Eurosatory 24 with Stu Wilson, who's Business Development Director at Allen Vanguard. Stu, I wonder if you could just explain to us what you've got on the stand here today, please.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got a number of systems here. This one here is our 3XXX. It's a active-only system, very commonly used for vehicle protection, but also used for static location protection. And it's used quite extensively, actually, in places like Africa and in the Middle East. Very common with United Nations and other peacekeeping forces as well.
Brilliant. So this is like the Allen Vanguard workhorse.
Absolutely. This is widely deployed and it's extensively used pretty much everywhere. Okay. Whereas behind this here we have slightly more technical solution. This is a man-portable system. Obviously a much different role, but it can be used in vehicle-mounted solutions as well. Whereas this is a hybrid solution, so it can be active, reactive, or both at the same time as well. So slightly more technically advanced, but that's not to say this is not as useful as well. They're obviously different jobs for different things as well.
And am I right in saying that both of these, because they're software defined, can be used in a sort of counter-drone role?
Absolutely. So they, as you say, they're software-defined radios. So effectively, we reprogram them. We can tell them what we want them to do. So any of these could be reprogrammed, re-rolled to do counter UAS or to do counter RCID or any other kind of roles that you might expect a high-powered radio to do.
It sounds like RF dominance to me.
There you go. Exactly.
And Stu, can you explain the difference with the Equinox system? NG, I think, is next generation.
That's correct. So this system is very similar to the Scorpion in terms of it's a technological leap. This is certainly a tier 1 higher end system. Again, a hybrid jammer covering active, reactive, but it's a highly modular system as well. You can see these radio heads here. They're intended that we can just grow this capability depending on the threat. So whether that be an RCID threat or a counter UAS threat, we can grow or shrink the system depending on the needs of the end user, monopolizing on the space that they have available in their vehicle, which is often quite difficult to find in the mod battlefield.
Okay, and also can cover a static location, I assume?
Absolutely, it can certainly do static location work, and like we say, it can do counter-drone work as well. So this is very useful for vulnerable points, embassy protection as well, but obviously it is standard role as a vehicle-mounted system as well.
And finally, briefly, could you mention the role of the threat management team and the field service representatives, please?
Absolutely. So our threat management team is quite a team of 5 RF engineers, and their role is solely to find threats around the world, to bring those threats back to the office effectively, and learn how to defeat them. So we look for weaknesses, program our boxes to do that, and then that's exactly what they do. And it's a very technical job, very difficult job, and it's quite an involved task.
But responsive to the emerging threat that you then update each of your equipment.
100%, and we've had it before where we've had customers that have literally had a threat come in, within a day or two we've got them out a brand new waveform to defeat that threat, to ensure their guys are safe.
Okay.
And our field service teams, they are our FSRs. Their job is to go out and they're either training our customers, they're either doing installation work with our customers, doing service and maintenance with them as well, so that could be fly in, fly out as needed, or even on a scheduled basis as well.
Brilliant. Stu, thank you very much indeed for your time. That's it from Eurosatory.